With Bleach, yeah, I did watch the last season of Bleach. What did you think about it, Flames? And I actually think Bleach is underrated. I feel like Bleach been kind of getting underrated the last couple years. I feel like Bleach is like that one. I don't know, the cousin that did a lot of work, but just everybody like forget about because he don't come to the cookouts all the time, so people kind of forget about him. But when he show up, everybody like, oh yeah, bro, is this guy? Like I feel like Bleach is one of those. I'm glad Bleach did come back because I feel like it's got its respect back. But I feel like at the time, like a lot of people just pacing was terrible. Okay, hang on. So I'm gonna say this. Are we gonna do a recap? Or Reptile, you talking about Bleach? Reptile, what you talking? Reptile, you talking about Bleach, or are you talking about Demon Slayer? Let me know. You know what? Let's do another recap because I did it. Okay, you talking about Bleach? You talking about Bleach? Okay, let's talk about it, man. We're gonna do the last recap because I did this before, but I'll give another great recap of Bleach season one. Open Sesame, Archboy Chosen Man. Like, subscribe. You know what it is. An anime review coming at you. Very honest with the stream. So we got Bleach Thousand Wars season one. Bleach made a return. How do we feel about it? My guy Reptile said it just ruined nearly everything. Flames just said it was good, but the pacing was super quick. Like most fights only lasted 5 minutes. We used to get whole episodes of straight boxing. That is facts, bro. Uh, I think because we talked about the One Piece, right? Changed it up. I think Bleach changed it up to match the newer anime. I do. I think they switched it up to try to kind of match the newer anime because it felt rushed. Like you said, everything just happened so quick. It was like boom, 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 and it felt like they was trying to keep up with the newer anime, right? Because like a Demon Slayer, things happen crazy. JJK things happen crazy. Like they were trying to keep up with the new wave that got people's attention, like Chainsaw Man. And I don't even think Chainsaw Man is as on the level of Demon Slayer JJK. After season one, I think season one kind of messed up a little bit. That's a hot take, whatever. But Villain Saga went crazy first season. JJK went crazy first season. Demon Slayer went crazy first season. Yeah, I think it's just the change of times, attention spans of younger audiences are shorter. That's facts. They are shorter. Because like I said, like if we go back and watch, like a lot of it's tough to watch Dragon Ball Z people making a staring contest for 30 episodes. Like nobody wants to see that. And I think Bleach was trying to go to that, but with everyone watching from the net, people will skip whole episodes. Yeah, yeah. The first season, the new Flames just said the first season of New Bleach should have been 24 episodes. You are right. I agree with that. And the thing about you guys are absolutely right. And that's the thing about Bleach is the thing about Bleach was their pacing was never that bad. Like I don't like they didn't need to switch. Like they had filler. The filler arcs were annoying, right? But they've been off for so long, they're super behind the manga, so they're not going to catch up. So their problem wasn't pacing. Like they're not One Piece, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they could have kept with their same pacing, it would have knocked it out the park. It's like I don't know why they only made it one season. Like they could have carried it on to the next season. And I agree with you, Flames. It should have been 24 episodes. The animation was great though. 12, 13 episodes wasn't enough. Yeah, 12 or 13 episodes, it really wasn't enough. It was like they were trying to like, boom, boom, we gotta get this out. We gotta get this out. Like we gotta get people back. It was like they were nervous because I do think people have been sleeping on Bleach. Like I think you look at rankings, people kind of leave Bleach out. First, the big three was kind of like Dragon Ball Z's up top, like because it's OG, and then it was like, oh, well, there's Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, but then it was like Bleach just got kicked out, and like, okay, well, the big three now, the big three really is just One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and it's like, yeah, everybody's like, yeah, Bleach is just it's done, right? Because Dragon Ball came back with Dragon Ball Super. I enjoy the quality over quantity. Yeah, I do too. It's just they just came out so fast. And let's talk about the pacing. What did the pacing ruin? And I think the pacing, like, first of all, people got stomped out. I think that was kind of also one of the things, is to just show how much the 13 Court Guard squad, 13 Court Guard squad captains got like stomped out in like at the Sarate, like, devastating fashion by making it quick. But certain things that I think this season messed up: the storytelling. Oh my gosh, Uryu. That's the Quincy's name, right? Uryu. Like, the Quincy's relationship, him and Ichigo's relationship, had to be the dumbest thing I've ever seen on film. Like, anything I've ever seen in this show. That was so stupid. That was dumb. Uryu and Ichigo, like, bro, that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, because like it was just so stupid. Like, everything was so dumb. Everything was so dumb. Like, you finally find out, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. You finally find out what happens with Ichigo's dad. Like, okay, so he was the head captain, and how he lost his powers, and how he met Ichigo's mom, and how Uryu's Uryu's dad is a part of that situation, and why is Ichigo like part Quincy, Soul Reaper, human, and hollow? Like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, this man's a mixed baby, like, forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every white mom's dream, right? This man's a science experiment, for real. And it's like, yo, his dad finally giving him the backstory felt, one, it was the dumbest story I ever heard, because it was like, yo, why didn't you tell Ichigo this way earlier? Or Uryu's dad, the same thing. Why didn't you tell Uryu this way earlier? Like, it didn't make sense why Ichigo and Uryu didn't know this a while ago. Like, he fought Aizen, like, and like after that you still don't tell the nigga? Like, what is, like, bro's life was on the line. Like, he almost died multiple times, and you just don't have this conversation with him a while ago, seasons earlier. Like, it felt dumb. Like, it felt dumb as hell that he didn't know, like, the fact that Ichigo didn't know he was part Quincy, and like who his mom was, and like what happened at this stage in Bleach, it just felt so dumb. It felt so dumb. It was like, bro, you beat your main villain and you don't know anything about yourself yet? Like, your dad just didn't tell you? And then he learned final Getsuga Tensho and still didn't know. Yes! Yes! Like, bro, he learned final Getsuga Tensho and didn't know who he, like, bro, what is going on? Like, it didn't know. It didn't know. And that even makes sense. Like, he lost his Zanpakuto. It got destroyed after he fought Aizen, and it's like, yeah, bro, yeah, there's still no reason for you to know anything. What? Like what? I didn't understand the kind of immortal characters who would die or live on this. Like, a lot of them are like K-Captain, so I guess technically they don't die. That was kind of the. We'll get to that part, actually, real talk. You make a good point. I just want to stay with this thing. That a lot of the stuff that happened it made no sense why he was just finding out. So Ichigo just finds that out about his mom, and then Uryu just finds out about his dad's relationship with Ichigo's dad, and what the Quincy's were about, and what his family was about, and what did they define, and what were their jobs, and what did they do, and how they were royalty. And his dad the whole time is like, yeah, no, I'm not telling you anything. You know, go find out on yourself. I won't answer that. The answers are in the library. Bro, just tell your son. Like, what are you talk? Why won't you just tell the nigga? Like, bro, tell him, bro. Like, he's been friends with Ichigo for years, fighting for his life with bro. Like, bro, you won't just tell him either? Like, bro, what is going on? Like, it felt like this all should have happened. These conversations should have happened way earlier in the series. And it was like, yo, it makes no sense for you to hold out now. Like, literally, the town almost got destroyed multiple times. He risked his life multiple times with this guy. Cool. Everyone got killed off screen as well. Come on, that is facts. That's a good point. Fights being off screen, some of the enemies not being full fleshed out, some else not sticking. Yeah, that was kind of weird too. When we talk about the fight scenes, actually, we're gonna get to that. I gotta stay with this main point before we get into the fights. So they don't even tell Ichigo or Iryu their backstories of Ichigo's mom, which is the main story, and their relationships and X, Y, and Z. And Iryu doesn't really know nothing about his lineage and like what does he represents, what does his clan represent, like none of these things. And Uryu's dad doesn't even tell him. Like Uryu's dad is just like, yeah, bro, go figure it out on your own. I'm like, nigga, just what? Okay. The dumbest thing though of this whole series was that Uryu is like, yo, Ichigo, we were never friends. We're not cool. We could never coincide. And just jumps to the other side. Uryu leaves Ichigo in a matter of like 12 episodes because he's like, yeah, you know, bro, like we could never really coincide, bro. We'll just always be enemies, man. We'll just always be enemies, bro. It's just not right. We were really never friends, man. After they have literally fought through multiple people, Uryu went to go save Rukia with Ichigo. Literally risked his life on multiple occasions to go save Orihime. Oh, Flames! I know. Don't ruin nothing. Don't ruin nothing, Flames. Like, and you wake up and you're like, yeah, bro, we not cool, bro. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was the dumbest thing. Even, like I said, Flameser might be spoiling something with the I'ma fall back or whatever, but I'ma just leave it like this. It was the dumbest, whether it's convincing or not, it was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It was stupid. It was dumb. It was dumb. It didn't make sense. They've been friends for years. And he's like, yeah, bro, I just don't know if we cool no more, bro. So what? Like, what? What is this? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, this is dumb. This is dumb. Everything felt super rushed in the fight between Uryu and Ichigo. Whether real or not, I felt like that was supposed to happen years ago. And it happens now. And Ichigo's dad explanation for why he was a bad dad. And the reasons behind why he never could do anything because he didn't see the hollows. But still, he doesn't tell his son the backstory or try to help him out, help train him at all while knowing what he's doing. Like, this is crazy. Like, I get hot, bro. I get hot. Stupid, dumb. So I didn't like that. Reptile said the fights being off screened, some of the enemies not being fully fleshed out, some deaths not sticking. Yeah, I didn't really like that. Like, a lot of the characters getting stomped out. They was getting their ass whooped, bro. And I feel like that definitely should have been on camera. Like, yeah, Reptile has a great point. That definitely should have been on camera. We should have all got to see that in 4K HD. Okay, we should have seen bro get stomped out in 4K. We were owed that. Okay. Everything felt very rushed. I'm surprised he never told Ichigo when he first awakened his powers by Ruki. Bro, it just didn't like, hey, we're not even gonna talk about Byakuya. Like, Byakuya got hold, like, Ichigo didn't make sense. Like, it really made me mad. And when we dropped the video for top 5 worst anime dads, he was number 1. I'm not gonna lie. Ichigo's dad was number 1, and then I saw the season, I was like, wow, that's crazy. So that's the reason why he didn't help out. He never helped at all. But then he still kind of knew what was going on, and he still didn't tell his son. So I still got him as number 1. Dick? Like, he's a dick, bro. You're a dick. Your son's risking his life, and you don't tell him his backstory? Or his powers? Or try to help him or train him? Like, actually train him. He taught Ichigo how to fight. He never taught Ichigo how to be a Soul Reaper. Like, he never helped at all. Like, come on, man. Like, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. How did I feel about the head captain? I thought that was the best part of the season. Honestly, was the head captain. You got to see how OP the head captain is. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I was kind of lit. Like, like seeing this past season made so much sense. Why Isaac never wanted smoke with the head captain. like I love Isaac. Like he's so intelligent. But he was like, yeah, I'm not fighting that nigga. Like he made sure to catch the head captain in the human world and then hit the bomb after him. Like he made sure to do that. Like Aizen did everything not to give bro a 1-on-1 fade. And I love that. Like I did love that. Like that was probably like the most like coolest thing about this season was seeing how OP the head captain is. It was like, yo, there was like never gonna be anybody strong enough to fight, bro. Like for real. Like how strong that nigga is not. Like there was never gonna be anyone that could get fade, bro. Like there was never going to be. Like that nigga's different. Or he was different. Like I said, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. The head captain does, spoiler alert, the head captain does die. That one, for me, I just felt like I was just hurt. Like, I was just more upset. I was more upset the way he died. Like, just because he didn't get the 1v1 fade and he got tricked. And I was like, wow. Damn. Okay. His Bankai could summon the bro. That was like crazy. Like that was the wildest thing. Yeah, that nigga was OP. That nigga was OP. I just didn't like that he died. I'm gonna be honest. Like I just didn't like that at all. That's probably the summary of it all. Like I didn't like the fact that he died. And that could just be me as a biased person. I didn't like the fact that he died. Like it felt like he just got hoed. I would rather him be OP and like lose or get like outsmarted. And technically he did get outsmarted, but it just felt like so sorry. Like it just felt so goofy. Like the head captain couldn't figure out you. Wait, so somebody else could have that much power? You can just copy the powers of that dude that much? I mean, I guess. You fight, bro. Like, cool. And then Reptile had a good point. Like in the beginning, where head captain's like prized apprentice dies off camera, pretty much. Like, bro, he dies off camera for real. Like, come on, like. I'm trying to be hurt with the head captain, and this nigga died. At first, I'm like, yo, who is this nigga? And then I'm like, oh, damn, he did die. And you didn't even see cut fade. Like, bro just died like instantly. Like, he just comes back like, they're coming. like, bro was an NPC. Like, bro, he was just a regular nigga. Like, bro, why is he dying off camera? Like, Like, bro, like, what? Like, bro, like, they're coming. I'm like, bro, like, he was a guy. Like, why did he get hold like that? Like, is he a bum? Like, what is... Then obviously it makes sense that he's a bum because he can't use a Zanpakuto toe. But I'm like, these old ass niggas just can't do nothing else. Like, bro, that's what I'm like, bro, they can't do, like, nothing else, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, he can't just be critically injured. Like, I guess that's to set the tone, but, like, how did, like, they act like he was an extra. They acted like bro was an extra, and then they wanted us to care about him like he was really important. And it's like, bro, y'all treated him terribly. Like, y'all didn't even let bro get a fight scene. Like, that was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? On the beat of the, yeah, bro, like, bro, they put an arrow on this nigga. Bro, they put an arrow on this nigga like he was a bum, bro. Like, I'm like, wow. Like, first of all, I'm gonna be honest. That dude that killed bro, that was gloating about it, is an idiot. Okay? I don't know who he thought he was. Okay? That nigga's a dumbass. Okay? I don't know why you would gloat. Like, he thought it was sweet. Like, I don't know why he thought it was sweet. They gave him the wrong information. Okay? Like they gave bro the wrong information. Okay? He gloated to the head captain, like, I'm gonna kill you too, bro. Yeah, I'm the one that did it. You the one that did it, huh? Nigga, if your own leader don't want to catch the fade with the head captain, nigga, your ass should be running. I'd have been lying like a motherfucker. I'd have been like, oh yeah, nah, my head, I ain't do that. Yeah, nah, that wasn't me. That was up top, bro. I didn't do none of that, nigga, bro. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know nothing about nothing. But yeah, bro, it was a lot of characters getting hold off screen. We didn't even see their face. I'm like, bro, Bleach, that's what we loved about y'all. Y'all really gave us fight scenes. Bleach gave us fight scenes with no cut offs. Like One Piece be cutting you to like some random nigga digging in his nose. It's like, yo, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? Usopp hiding or something. Like, what the hell? Bleach was like, nigga, we get straight fades, nigga, straight boxing, straight hands thrown. Like, yeah, they was killing off a lot of characters that we were supposed to care about, but the anime itself didn't care about them because it didn't give them no time. How did y'all feel about the head captain dying? Because I don't want to sound too biased about it. It just didn't feel right. I don't know. How did y'all feel about it? It just didn't feel right. And it could be because, like I said, like, man, like, it just felt like he died on some bull, like. And how long he's been alive, it felt weird that he got tricked. I guess that too. But then it proved that, Aizen could trick it. Aizen tricked him, but Aizen tricks everybody. But it just felt, it felt weird. Like, it just didn't feel right. Obviously, most of us, I don't know. It just didn't feel right. Everything didn't feel right about bro dying. Like, I don't really know. Flanger said I learned to accept it, but I wasn't feeling it at first. Flanger, have you seen Hunter x Hunter? Like, I just, it was one of those deaths. Well, one, they did it kind of smooth because they made it to where, he was so overpowered, but he didn't lose against somebody more powerful. Oh, Flames hasn't seen Hunter x Hunter. Oh my gosh! But I was gonna give a great. Well, I don't really want to spoil nothing for you. Wow, kind of help me with my example. I think, like, there was a way, I think, for him to die, and they do it way better. I think Netero is a hard one to accept, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased because I really liked him. Like, I just don't like the way he died. Like, it felt like he got hope. Like, it felt like, I don't know. I just didn't like it. It's like this new guy. He's here. He's had years to outsmart the head captain, and he outsmarted the head captain. And the head captain can be outsmarted because Aizen, outsmarted him. And it was just like, um, nah, I hated it. I ain't gonna lie, I got nothing for you. I just genuinely didn't like the way he went out. Like, I genuinely was like, this is kind of bullshit. It just didn't really flow with me. Like, it didn't really. It didn't really follow to me the story of how, like, when he couldn't figure it out and he just got that much. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, it just did, like, for me, it just didn't make really sense. Like, if you're just super strong nigga and you get taken out, and I'm just kind of like, wait, you're super old. You couldn't figure this out at all. Like, you didn't figure nothing out. Great. Okay, cool. He couldn't figure it out until it was over. And the fact that there's somebody there that's not him that can just mimic his body and be basically as strong to take the punishment. I'm like, that's what it was. I think that's probably the weirdest thing. That was probably what it was. Like, the dude could mimic him because you have to be somewhat strong to fight with him. So there was someone as strong as the head dude because he can mimic his powers. Or I don't know the full con because I didn't read the manga, but the dude mimicked the king of the Quincy's at least enough to be able to keep up with the head captain. So there's somebody that's not the king of the Quincy's that could keep up with the head captain while the head captain uses his Zanpakuto toe? What? What? That's what I didn't like. There it is. Thank you, Flameser. Thank you, Flameser. I broke it down. That's really what it was. It felt like a cop out. There it is. That's why I didn't like it. It felt like a cop out. Like it felt like they just were like, yeah, well, technically we made the head captain so OP. Like if we don't get him out of here, it gets kind of stupid. But then, how is there a substitute for the King of Quincy's that could keep up with the head captain? I don't give a fuck if the head captain got one arm. Like that doesn't. Is that a good point, Flameser? Let me know. Is that a good point or am I home? If it's not a good point, let me know and I'll just be like, yeah, I just didn't like it. You gotta let me know because that's because if I think about it like that, like you can't have a substitute random nigga that could be like, yeah, bro. Nah, for you, but at the same time, that was his one job. That's true, but it would be like, yo, I got the perfect example. It would be like when oh my god, was it Sasori? No, it's not Sasori. Oh my god, the dude from Naruto, whose one job was to go kill the first Hokage. Like my nigga, like it would be like his one job to kill the first Hokage, and he like basically then there does it. Like just because that's your one job, man, you should. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like imagine the first Hokage fought Madara. So instead of Madara dying after like, well, obviously the first Hokage thinks he dies. Like imagine instead of like Madara quote unquote like just getting survived because the Zetsu comes saves him. Like imagine it was just a stunt double. And Madara was like, haha. It wasn't me. I'm just gonna hide for years. Like it'll be like, nigga, like that wasn't me fighting the first Hokage. I'm really not. There's somebody else that's strong enough to fight the first. He's a substitute for me. It's cool. Like it's like, come on, man. Like, bro, like what? Like, yeah, what are we talking about? Like, I don't give a fuck if it's your for whole life training to fight the first Hokage. You're not on his level. Like, there's two niggas on his level. It's him, and then Madara. Well, three, I guess. I guess that's why. That's what made me upset. That's what made me upset. Obviously, it's rooted because I really like the head captain, but that was his one job, like Flame just said. How do y'all feel? Did I have a fair point? I feel like I feel like I kind of fought for that. That's my only argument because I knew there was something that rubbed me the wrong way, but it was that because even I'm gonna use this as the best example. Even who is regarded as the strongest head captain, I think, kind of technically behind Kenpachi, because I don't really know where Kenpachi rates in the rankings, so I'm gonna just excuse Kenpachi from the rankings. But no, it's not about. It's not about. What I'm saying is, no, bro. What I'm saying is, it's not about you're right. He was here to waste the head captain's strength. What I'm saying is with the head captain being able to still use his Zanpakuto toe, there's not many niggas that have ever seriously fought the head captain when he's actually trying to kill you. Okay? Nobody has ever faded, bro, for that long and seriously tried to like actually get a fade, bro. Everyone is like, yo, bro, you get close to that, you'll die. If we remember, technically the only other head captain that's the only other captain of the Course Guard squads that's super strong is the super old dude that wears a hat. He had the butterfly twin swords. The Inagi, I think they're called like Inagi, like yin and yang type stuff. He's like technically the other strongest head captain, or like one of those. Right? I think he's either might be behind. Well, now that Kenpachi got his full power, he might be really behind. But I think he was like one or something. Him and the dude that's always sick have both combined to fade the head captain. And they were struggling. Okay? The head captain didn't go all out, and obviously they didn't go. I think they did open their Zanpakuto a little bit, but they didn't use their Bankais on the head captain. But obviously the head captain wasn't going all out. Like he wasn't really trying to kill these niggas and going full power. Because even if we go back to it, when the head captain whipped out his sword and really used the full power, like everything dried up, and they were like, "Oh snap!" Like he didn't do that last time. He's never done that before. So the fact that there's a substitute person that can actually keep up with the head captain going full power and is not the King of Quincy's while the head captain has his Zanpakuto is kind of wild. Like, that in itself is crazy. Like, that really doesn't make sense. Because if there's a substitute nigga that's that strong, like, what is the king like then? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the rankings for everybody else? Like, how is Ichigo eventually supposed to win, obviously? Like, that's where I'm at. Like, that's why it's confusing to me. Because if there's a substitute nigga strong enough to take on Zanpakuto bloodthirsty head captain, what? Why is there another nigga that can fight him? When all the other head captains with their Zanpakuto cannot fade, bro. And it's just, everyone's dying, nigga. Even Aizen, there's some strong motherfuckers on the Quincy side. And I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. That's a great point. But then I say, even the king of Quincy said it. He's the strongest nigga ever. He's the strongest nigga ever. He's the strongest nigga ever. He's the strongest. Zarakai? Oh, wait, which one's Zarakai? Let me Google Zarakai real quick. My fault. Hang on, my fault. I gotta go Zarakai. This is going on the video too, Zarakai. Oh, Kenpachi? I mean, that kind of makes sense, though. That kind of makes sense because Kenpachi's strength was kind of not making sense. When has Kenpachi went to go train? That makes sense, though. It really does make sense that he has to go train, though. Because of the fact that, like, everybody else couldn't even use his Zanpakuto, and obviously he doesn't even use his Bankai. Like, he doesn't use it. Nobody else can use their Bankais. He obviously never uses his Bankai. And he killed a couple. He killed a couple. Wait, hold on. Let me get this straight. No, Kenpachi won his phase. Kenpachi just couldn't go help the big man. That's why he was hurt. Kenpachi won his phase. Kenpachi lost to the king. Kenpachi lost to the king. That makes sense. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with Kenpachi losing to the king. Like, I'm cool with that. Or it was the substitute at the time. I don't know. Like, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I am okay with that. What I'm not okay with is the strongest nigga ever bloodthirsty. The fact that there's a substitute nigga that's on his level is crazy. Is my point is if he has to train his ops for something serious, even if there's a substitute. But the thing about Kenpachi though is Kenpachi's strength was always different because it was when we first met Kenpachi, he damn near like went to a tiring off with Ichigo. And then you would see him again and he'd be like fighting everybody and then he would be ridiculously strong. And then he did it kind of made more sense that he always played down to his level. So that was a good backstory of like Kenpachi. Like they made more sense with his like they finally explained Kenpachi because it was weird with Kenpachi. Like Kenpachi would be like crazy strong and then he'd be like struggling with some weak nigga and it's like what is crazy strong? So that made sense. That's a great point. But what I'm saying is, as you know, as you watch Bleach, they hyped the head captain up all the time. And the head captain has never even questioned that he's ridiculously stronger than Kenpachi. Like 10, 20 times stronger than Kenpachi. And when we watched the last Fate, that was the first time that head captain one ever used his full Bankai. They had like 2 Bankais, which was crazy. And actually let the heat of his blade actually go because it would dry out the Serite. And he actually let that. So he was, like I said, we've never ever seen head captain be full power. Even when he's not full power, he's way stronger than all the head captains. So the fact that the enemy for the strongest Soul Reaper of all time, bloodlusted full power, could pull that. Oh, that was a substitution. Made it feel like, yo, what is this? Like it felt kind of cheesy. That's what I'm saying. That's why it was so bothersome when bro went out. Like if the king had just like got him out of it, like damn, that's crazy. Like man, they're going to get in the lab. Like I don't know, he wants to talk like Ichigo have to go talk to a guy. He'll do some. They need a time machine. He got to get in the lab. Okay, but with this, it's like I said, I think the first Hokage is my best example. Like imagine there being somebody else other than Madara being able to take on the first Hokage. You'll be like, yeah, okay, that's goofy. Like the second Hokage could never fade Madara. Like he would have got stomped out. Like he would have got stomped out. There's no substitution. Like Madara's like, yeah, bro, you was fighting my substitution clone the whole time. Like imagine Madara did that with Hashirama. Like, you'd be like, bro, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. Like, Like around, imagine that time, like a white Zetsu was fading the first Hokage, like and making him actually use all these juices. Well, you see the other Quincy in the next season, I think you'll be more okay with it. Ah, man, I don't think I can be though. I don't think I can be because they hyped him up so much. Because it doesn't, because even if we use the scaling right for right now, and like I said, before we ruin it, to wrap this stream up because I've been going for a while, and we just talked anime, which is a good stream. Shout out Reptile, shout out Flanger, shout out One True Villain. Y'all coming in here and we're talking anime. Y'all know, I mean, I love anime. I think it won't just because they hyped him up so much, and the fact is even in this season they actually fully showed like why this nigga is so OP, like why Aizen was never trying to fade, bro. Like why the king, like the whole power scaling is gonna be weird now because if we look at this like regular, if the head captain lost to a substitute, basically took all his energy to beat a substitute nigga, how the hell is Ichigo supposed to win? I don't give a fuck what type, bro. Ichigo should lose. Ichigo should lose. Like there's, if I'm being for real, there's no way he gets stronger than the head captain in what, a month, 2 months, maybe 3 months on a great day. Like there's no way. Like he should really lose. Because even if that's his one job, there's no way in hell like you should be strong enough to beat, bro. Like there's just no way. And that's kind of where I'm at, like with it. Like there's just no way. Because if you hype a nigga up the whole series, his head captain was the guy. Nobody faded, bro. And then we finally feed bro at full power, and it's like, yo, this nigga, him at like a quarter of his power is more OP than everybody else. So this nigga goes full power, bloodlusted, and there's somebody that can keep up with him. What? What? Like Flazer, bro. Like, come on. Like, I know you try to like, bro. That's kind of weak. Like, that don't make no sense. Like, so I think the first Hokage is my best bet. Like, the first Hokage is my best example. Like, imagine Madara with a substitute when they fought the first time. Like, it'd have been like, nigga. like Madara wouldn't have been able to substitute. There's nobody else that was fading the first other than him. And there's nobody else that would have been able to fade the first other than Madara. So you're right. His potential, Ichigo's potential is crazy. But there's no way, bro. I'll be honest, bro. That doesn't make sense, bro. I'm sorry. I'm putting my foot down with this shoulder database shit, bro. You can't, like, there's no way this nigga is like, bro, I'm sorry, bro. The head captain's the strongest nigga ever, bro. The head captain, bro, we saw the head captain at like 25%. Like, and he was ridiculously stronger than everybody else, bro. And this nigga got 100 and some percent. Like, bro, it really don't make sense. I will be honest. That's probably the new anime with their logical shit. Like, come on, you should go, like, come on, cuz, like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, come on, like, the head captain was, like, man, like, had niggas shook. Like, had niggas shook. Head captain had niggas shook, bro. Nigga, Aizen the smartest. Nigga, Aizen had an ability where you didn't even know where this nigga really was. And even with that as an advantage, that nigga was like, I'm not fading that nigga, bro. You got it, bro. We got to get this nigga out of here. I'm not fading, bro. I am not fading that nigga, bro. I am not fading that nigga. And even with his idea of not fading him, he said, I'm going to put it in a human world just so you can't use your Bankai. I don't even need you at no type of full power. I need you at like a half, 30%, nigga. Nah, I can't. That's why, though, it kind of rubs me the wrong way that bro died. Because he's been around for so long, they hyped him up as the strongest, and there's somebody that's not even the main villain that could have kept up with him on that level, at him full power, which we've never seen before. It's kind of crazy. And he's a substitute dude? Come on, man. Like, what the fuck are we talking? I don't give a fuck he was planning to be like that. Like I said, my best example, if you ever see Naruto, would be like, when the first Hokage and Madara first fought, and Madara being like, oh yeah, that wasn't me. That was a substitute clone you were fighting the entire time. Like, nigga, that's the first Hokage. That is not Tsunade and all them niggas. Take the fuck out of here. But yeah, man, I feel like we had a good stream. We talked a lot, had some fun. I like making jokes, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Flanger. Thank you. I appreciate you feeling me, bro. I thank you, bro. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It is a core to me that I'm like, damn, I'm really hurt. I was hurt that he died. So, how did y'all feel about Bleach? I feel like me and Flames gave a great review. Shout out Reptile as well. Characters getting killed off screen. Storyline feeling like it should have happened a while ago. Pacing was very messed up. Yeah. Do y'all think they needed the 24 episode ones? I think Flames was right about that. I think they needed 24 episodes. They need a longer time. I think they did it to try to catch up to the new generation because, like Reptile said, attention spans aren't the best right now. So nobody's going to that. Oh, there's a filler arc for 10 episodes. Fuck out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's what shows, man. Like, subscribe, enjoy the review. Me in the stream.